This is Arukh HaShulchan Yeradeh, Simon Lamed Vav, Sip Ayin Alf to Ayin Beis. This is supplemental day 230 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi cycle. Just checking that. Yep. I know. Tzamka in a treifa akshim tzamka kol aruba. It shrivels. It's not treifa unless the entire lung shrivels. So the majority, the ruba kula, majority is like the totality. Yesh l'singam b'tzamka u'nishlema. Those who answer even if just one una is shriveled up. That's a taz and the shach. Name yam shishlema goes to shein and b'hag. Koshkin uma shlema is only if an uma has shriveled. As Reb Zayin tzarich b'dika she is bar b'din tzamka kula aruba. With that, the type of check. Which is required where the entire thing is shriveled or majority shriveled is not necessary. A dashing goes up in my it's enough to put in water, being mashed and manipulate it, or even my tocha to put water into the trachea. In times be also returns to its natural state kshera. Those who say the gam b'tzonka mixas uma, even a minority of an uma is shriveled. Tzarich has to be checked. That's the bach. Have all the great poskim have rejected him. The shach, the pichodesh, the v'shor, the v'shesrot. I feel it's a little mikra. It's not even called a flaw. It's the v'shesrot. But some una shlema, if an entire una has shriveled, it seems skimmel kogdalim oglim agree the treifa in menachos espiasa they mushush. Its treifa if it does not return to its original state by manipulation or the or by putting water inside the trachea, as we said. Part of the una returns to its original state. And part did not return to the original state. Kosher, it's still kosher. Shouldn't say it's not with that, even if the majority did not return to the original state, and a minority of the one did return to the original state, it's also kosher. We don't say in this scenario the majority is like over. This is not a halacha according to the strict law of the Gemara. It's just a chumrah. Hopefully, we don't add to it. Those who say the gambazemina rubakula, that even in this case the rubakula and the animal's trait, that's the simla chadasha. No, says Arukh HaShulchan. We're not machim in which is only a chumrah. And the many people argue even in the primary halacha, how can you have a chumrah on top of the chumrah? And brackets it says you can't pay him because that you'll see that the Bahag himself, when he parceled the lung he was discussing, it's is discussing an autumn situation where it's a blockage and not a shriveling situation. Ayin base. The case at him, but well, that's fine. But the case at him, but they other, but they we send ayin. That depends whether it's be adam or they shamayim. He said that if it's be the adam, so then it's no good. When it's the shamayim, it's okay. So how do we tell this the difference? So Amr Chazal Chazal said this is the way to check it out. Put the entire lung in water for 24 hours. The water should be lukewarm for after 24 hours. This is when it's cold out. We put it in a vessel where the water does not flow out from the back of the nose, and they're not They're not flowing. I guess they don't well out maybe, and they don't flow. So it's out of my hair, so it shouldn't cool it off quickly. This is all in the cold season. It's the hot season. I'm saying put in cold water, it's a little water which is a little bit cold. Then you can brush me out, which is tantamount to lukewarm in the days of the cold season. So now it becomes clear. This is actually, since odds easy to put it into a vessel where the water wells out. In other words, it seeps out. Seeps is the word for mismatzin. Like a white pottery vessel. This you couldn't come in because you wanted to remain cold the entire 24 hours. So the first case, which is the cold season, you put it in a vessel which is not permeable. Water is not seeping out, so they're not flowing out, so it doesn't get cool down. And here, since we want it to cool down, we put in water in a vessel where there is seepage, if it's in the hot season. Ready said in Sifhei that the lukewarm is like the temperature of saliva in a person's mouth, or like water drawn from a river in the summer. Lote doesn't seem like the same temperature, but okay. Lote shalach. Don't ask. Erev shemayu matzab echad meisle shalom. Remain the same temperature, stable for 24 hours. V'abraham Sifhei. We already explained Sifhei. The aim of shir mitzum. So it's not a precise measure. That's obviously the difference between saliva and water drawn from a river. The saliva is warmer, but it would seem. But in any event, poshim is the lukewarm is not a specific set temperature. It means not too hot and not too cold. Any levels between heat and cold. Therefore, it's feasible that it remain lukewarm for 24 hours. The end of 24 hours, we'll check it out. If the lungs return to the original state, like all the lungs, no, like all other lungs, kula or ruba, and the majority of the lung, or the majority of the lung, have a simon should be the shemaim. That's a sign that there was happening to shemaim, or be the shar beers and or the hands of other creatures. Uvkshen kosher. V'im ruba nishas the majority remain shriveled. Have a simon. It's a sign to everyday adam. Hamman by human means to treifa. But therefore, subsequently, no manipulation has any effect. And no other type of activity. Even if you get it, go back to its original state that way. Too bad. After the check was Chazal specified, there's no other b'dika which can counteract that. But if it's before we did this b'dika, if by manipulating with your hands, the shriveling goes away. There should be effective. Anything which happens to a lung, you're allowed to manipulate and to inflate. If the floor goes away as a result, that's kosher. Why should this floor be any different than any other floor? Since we have a doubt whether it came by at the hands of heaven or the hands of human beings, but if it's clear, it seems clear that it happened by human hands. This was not human hands, but whatever human means, the appropriate term. Because there's no way you can check it. But if it's a doubt, why it should not work to manipulate and to inflate? And also in our day and age, we can learn this. He says, and whatever Lusha said, he seems to disagree because that's Daniel and he's Kosativ, I much down with Sif Yud Zayin. See, we saw said in Sif Yud Zayin, which is a while ago, where he spoke about the definition of lukewarm. Okay, and that's it, I believe, for today.